I was really trying to get it up. 3 months later, no. What's up guys, Ferritin here from wolfseek.com, and today we're going over my blood work when I was shredded, and I am natural, alright? I still am. I got shredded natural, and to be honest, it sucked. And in this video, I'm going to show you what getting shredded as a natural truly does to your blood work. And I mean, like, guys, before I start, I'm gonna quickly ask you, YouTube is not very nice. YouTube is not showing my videos to all you guys. And yeah, I don't know why, but yeah. I mean, like, if you're here right now, and if you appreciate me making this video, hit the like button for me and subscribe, alright? I mean, like, right now, it feels like I'm in a car and I need some gas, you know? I'm like, I'm just not going forward. Please give me some fuel. I mean, I want to go like this for the YouTube algorithm, you know? So like the video, subscribe, and let's get into it. So as most of you knew, I was dieting for a really long time. I documented it on my YouTube channel. I did a photo shoot where I got like really shredded, and it sucked and I felt horrible. So yeah, let's get into the blood work. I did a standard like panel. I also measured my total testosterone. I do not have like all the measurements to have a really good clear picture, but I have enough to explain what it means and yeah, what it did to me, you know? So let's get into it. And I do not really have like a good clear picture of it, but you can go to this timestamp to check out what my blood work is, so you can see it yourself if you want. You can check it right now, but right now I'm just going to explain what it all means, and yeah, you can see it at this timestamp. So if you really want to see it, check it out really quickly, so you have a good idea if you know how to read blood work, that is. Or you can just listen to me and I'll explain it for you. And if more plates, more dates can see this video and maybe review it, hey, that's awesome. I like you, more plates, more dates. You have a good ass channel. And yeah, subscribe to the guy. The guy is amazing. Hemoglobin is in a low range. Hemoglobin is low. Hemoglobin is the protein molecule in red blood cells that carries oxygen from the lungs to certain tissues of the body and returns carbon dioxide from the tissues back to the lungs. If you have like a low hemoglobin level, it's called like anemia, or simply put, a low red blood cell count. So yeah, you have a lower red blood cell count. So yeah, doesn't sound very good if that's low. But that's all I want you to know for now. Alright, I'm going to butcher this one. Hematocrit in English. Hematocrit and erythrocytes. They're low. So a decreased hematocrit indicates anemia. Again, for example, this can be due to iron deficiency. If that's the case, I do not know. Can be, but it can also be a vitamin deficiency. So other causes of a decreased hematocrit can be that you're just vitamin deficient, bleeding, liver disease or cancer, which is not the case, I hope. But these are just things that can indicate that. The reason hematocrit and erythrocytes can be low can be that your body makes too little red blood cells or breaks them down too quickly. And there is then a deficit of red blood cells. In most cases, the body does not get enough nutrients that are needed to make red blood cells. In this case, it could be iron, folic acid, or vitamin B12. But vitamin B12, it's definitely not it. I'm not deficient in vitamin B12. It's even above the reference range, like very high. And Honestly, I do not really know why, but maybe I have to research it a little bit more thoroughly. But vitamin B12 levels too high, yeah. I don't know how, but and why. If someone knows, let me know, but I'm not a doctor. So I think that the reason hematocrit and erythrocytes are low is because of maybe iron deficiency or low folic acid levels. So maybe you have to pay more attention to that. But let's be honest, if you eat well below your calorie requirement, you will be short of certain nutrients, especially if you do not supplement, which I did not do. All right. Next up, being shredded sucks for your liver. I have like high ALT levels, like high. They are at 201, which is a lot. And it's like a lot. So ALT refers to alanine aminotransferase, and ALT is simply a test that checks for like liver damage. So your doctor can use this test to find out if a disease, drug, or injury has damaged your liver or diet, low calories, starving. And don't make no mistake, your liver does a lot of important things for your body. It makes a fluid called bile that helps your body digest food. It removes like waste products and other toxins from your blood. It produces protein and cholesterol, so important. And yeah, this enzyme can be found mainly in your liver, and smaller amounts of ALT are in your kidneys and other organs. And your body uses ALT to break down food into energy. Normally, ALT levels in the blood are low. If your liver is damaged, it will release more ALT into your blood and levels will rise. So that's in my case, so my liver is a little bit damaged. So the process of getting very lean simply damaged my liver. But I did find out that consuming more folate-rich foods and adding a folic acid supplement maybe into my diet, it could help lower ALT levels. So I think I have a big shortage of ALT levels because of my low folic acid consumption maybe. Yeah, which can be a big reason for also my low hematocrit and erythrocytes. So yeah, maybe it's the folate. I don't know. For people who do not know what folate is, it is a naturally occurring B9 vitamin found in certain foods. Folic acid is a synthetic form of B9 used in supplements and added to some processed foods. And your body processes them in different ways also. So while they aren't quite identical, both folate and folic acid have benefit when it comes to liver health and lowering ALT levels in the blood, as far as I understood. So next up, cholesterol. You have like two kinds of cholesterol. You have LDL and HDL. LDL cholesterol is often called the bad cholesterol because it collects in the walls of your blood vessel and raising your chances of heart problems like a heart attack or stroke. But cholesterol isn't all dangerous, guys. Your body needs it to protect its nerves and make healthy cells and hormones. So it's also very important. You cannot live without cholesterol, otherwise we would not be here. But most of the cholesterol in your body is LDL. The rest is high density lipoprotein, also called HDL or the good cholesterol. And HDL takes LDL to your liver where it's flushed out of your body. And high HDL levels might protect against heart attacks and strokes. So HDL is good stuff. It's good stuff. So in my case, from my blood work, the bad cholesterol is in the good range. And the good cholesterol in the upper range. So that's good news, right? And that's the nice thing about being very shredded. I think cholesterol will get better. That's most often when people also lose a lot of fat, most of their blood work will also improve if you are still at a healthy body fat, all right? If you're getting healthier, losing fat when you're obese, for example, your cholesterol will get better, all right? You will get better, even if you eat shit. Next up, I have high ferritin levels. Ferritin is a blood protein that contains iron, and a ferritin test helps like doctors understand how much iron your body stores. If a ferritin test reveals that your blood ferritin level is lower than normal, it indicates your body's iron stores are low. And you could also have an iron deficiency. In my case, they are at the higher end of the reference range in the Netherlands. But I do not see that as a problem because it's still considered to be in the normal range from my own research. So I don't think it's a big problem. And like I said before, I have like very high vitamin B12 levels, which I am very confused about. The normal range for vitamin B12 can vary slightly depending on which lab you tested, but a normal level of vitamin B12 in your bloodstream is generally between 190 and 950 picograms per milliliter from my research, and mine is like at 1130. Next up, my TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, is very high, pretty high, higher than, it's above the reference range. TSH can like diagnose like thyroid disorders such as hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. And hypothyroidism is where your thyroid gland does not produce enough hormones. And common signs of that, of an underactive thyroid, are like being tired all the time, gaining weight, and feeling pretty depressed. And you also have like hyperthyroidism, which is an overactive thyroid, and that occurs when your thyroid gland produces too much of the hormone thyroxine. And hyperthyroidism can accelerate your body's metabolism, causing you unintentionally to lose weight. And it can also cause like a rapid or irregular heartbeat. And the thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland in the throat. It produces hormones that help regulate many bodily functions such as metabolism, heart rate, and body temperature. And this is a big one, body temperature, all right? Body temperature. I was cold all the freaking time, and I even was after this test, like 3 months later after getting shredded. And why that is, I'll explain in just a moment, but I know for a fact that I had like hypothyroidism, and even 3 months later after my shoot. All right, because I had those symptoms. I was like very cold, and I was cold all the time, all right? Like, and that sucks. And it also have to do with maybe having less fat on your body, you're less insulated, but also you just have a slow thyroid, all right? And of course, I did not get the T3 and T4 tested, which are important, but let's just say I am certain I had like hypothyroidism because I just had all the issues. And you know, if you're natural, it sucks, all right? Most people just supplement with T3 or T4 or whatever thyroid hormones, or all the things that get like lower. They can supplement with it, you know, fake natties, etc. You know, use it as like a fat burner. Yeah, just things like that. I mean, if you're truly natural, it sucks, bro. It truly sucks to be shredded as a natural. All right. Next up, for the last thing that you all have been waiting for, is my testosterone levels. My total testosterone levels. I got only my total testosterone levels tested. Before I tell you what it is, I'm going to be very honest with you. When you get shredded once and like you walk around in like Dubai and all the veins are like popping, you know, you've striations, you have shredded glutes, you look sick. You look like sick, you're so lean, you see all the muscle fibers, etc. Shredded legs, veins in your legs. It's awesome. It feels good to be shredded, to be honest. And it can be very addicting to stay shredded. And I know better. I know my body, I just can't, I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good being shredded, alright? And to be honest, I have like a very, very hard time to like accept that I have to look a little bit worse to be healthier, alright? To have optimal hormones, testosterone levels, energy, etc. So, I thought by myself, alright, I have like low testosterone levels. I just felt that. My libido was tanked, low energy. I couldn't even grind anymore behind the laptop, you know, work-wise. And I didn't really want to talk to people. It was all just, yeah, it was not good. Just low testosterone levels. I felt it. Trust me, I know how it feels. 3 months later, I thought to myself like, alright, I'm going to try to maintain this low-key. I thought maybe I can improve my testosterone levels naturally. I can stay this lean and have like optimal testosterone levels. So I focused on my zinc intake. I focused on sleeping enough. I did my weight training. I was eating at maintenance. I was like, I was really trying to get it up. 3 months later, no. 11.2. The reference range in the Netherlands is 9 to 37.3. And mine was 11.2. And you know what the doctor said to me? Testosterone is good. Literally, like this. And he only says that because it's in the reference range. But it is in the low range. If you recalculate to nanograms per deciliter, it's 322, which is very low. It's like in the low range. Even after 3 months of trying to get my testosterone up, just everything I need to do nutrition-wise, omega-3, fatty acids, everything. I just tried everything, alright? I just can't do it. Low T levels, it sucked. So yeah, it's a hard thing to, yeah. If you're natural, bro, it sucks, alright? You're not gonna have like high testosterone levels if you do not have the genetics for it. And being shredded at the same time, it just sucks, alright? So yeah, like I said in the beginning of the video, here it is. These are my levels, the levels that are like in the low or too high range, and they are marked in red. And yeah, as you can see, my testosterone is not marked in red, but it's still in the low range. So yeah, I'm going to talk more about my experience being shredded, but for now I know it's a very in-depth video. I hope you found it interesting, and yeah, like the video for me. It's actually very private to share this, but I just wanted to share it, you know, and get the message across that, I mean, like, being shredded and getting like that shred as a natural, you can do it, but it's addicting, bro. Watch out. And if you get there, just realize it sucks, and you probably get like problems, you know, if you stay there. And trust me, I know some influencers who feel like shit, look shredded, they can't let the shreds go, alright? So yeah, that's all I want to share, man. I mean, like, being shredded, I mean, it looks sick. Most of them are like supplementing with some illegal things. Or yeah, you know, or they have like the good genetics for it. And yeah, in my case, and most of the people who are watching this will not have those genetics. So I hope you liked the video. I know it was a long one for my feeling, but if you liked it, like the video, guys, for me, subscribe, and I see you next time. Much love, and probably in Dubai again.